you can't have your own facts. And I don't know how this ridiculous administration is going to spin this tariff nonsense. I mean, it is a hot mess. I mean, the stock market's down 1,500 points, it's crashing. And I think the president said something about, it's like a patient after an operation. Did anyone tell him his tariffs are ongoing? So it's like having surgery day after day after day. So I don't know if his analogy is going to hold true, but as my wife says, you can't fix stupid. And you know, there's a car manufacturer, I think it's Solaris or Solantis or whatever it is, but they're, projected to do layoffs. And we're not even talking about reciprocal tariffs and then how this knucklehead president of ours is going to, respond to those. And, I don't know if you have a 401k or a retirement account or how you plan on putting your kids through school, but, normally it's what you have in the bank that you work on. And we all, I think, if we're invested in the market, have a little bit less in the bank. So, are you winning yet? I mean, everybody, I think, who was tricked, you have to say tricked at this point, because if there's anyone who's still a supporter of this evil and corrupt administration, then you're just drinking a Kool-Aid, and you probably unfriended me years ago. But, it's just the fact that everything he does is bad. Like, can anybody say since he's been, other than the fact that his wealth has doubled since he's come into office, is there anything good that's happened since he's been in office? Or do you wake up and just go, fudge, what's going on today? I know at our house, we just look at the news and shake our heads. We're just like, this is what people voted for. If you wanted chaos, you got the right guy, because we got over 3.5 more years of this nonsense. And, I'm hoping maybe the Big Mac diet will take him out or something. But, and I don't want anything to happen outside of that. If it's natural, yes. So I don't want to be flagged for some conspiracy on that nonsense. But, there's a reason God wants this guy in place. And for the life of me, I can't figure out what it is. But folks, come on. What are the facts? What's the good thing? I've actually listened to people online try to explain how the tariffs are like this long game and how it's eventually going to work. But all the metrics, how much our economy is growing, how the stock market does, prices of services and goods, especially goods, are going up. That happened from the ICE raids, let alone, the tariff nonsense that just started. Are you feeling liberated yet? Because I think the only thing people are liberated from is from their savings and from their money. But, I digress. I think once competent leadership's in place, and I think every stupid move that this administration does, like these nonsensical tariffs, is just going to lead to the eventual midterm just being a bloodbath. For the Republicans, which will be well earned. And then hopefully, we'll survive the next more than 3.5 years of this nonsense and, just get rid of this guy and put him down in Mar-a-Lago and put an ankle bracelet on him and just say, you can't leave. But anyway, are you winning yet? I think this country can survive bad leadership. And once we do, man, we are going to be awesome.